friend Kathy. Do you think that there's a psychic connection between us that would enable me to actually read your mind?
I don't think so.
Well, I knew you were going to say that, so I'm just going to have to prove it. I have here a deck of playing cards. They're all shuffled up. Kathy, I'm going to ask you to reach in and select just a stack of cards from anywhere in the deck. Perfect. Now, don't let me see the faces, but I'm going to turn around, and I'd like you to place those cards face down in my hand. Okay, so square up the pack. Excellent. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to one by one show you the bottom card of the deck. And what I'd like you to do is concentrate on that card. I'm then going to try and read your mind and figure out what card you're thinking of. Are you ready?
Sure.
Here we go. So I'll turn around. I won't look. Concentrate on that first bottom card. Think hard. Focus. I've got it. It's the Ace of Hearts.
You're right.
All right. Let's try another one. There we go. Okay. Concentrate on that card. Think of the name. Ten of diamonds.
Whoa, you're right again.
Let's do another one. Let's see. One more. Focus. Think of that card. Getting an image of the name. Concentrate on the number. Yes, I've got it. Queen of spades?
Yep.
Excellent. That's 31st grade. Now, I could do the remaining 49, but I don't think we've got time to do that. So let's just show everyone at home exactly how we did it. Well, Kathy, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I wasn't really reading your mind. You see, the secret is actually quite simple, and I'm going to show you all what the secret is right now. To begin, you're going to take one card from the deck and secretly place it in your back pocket. But before you do that, you got to remember what card it is. In this case, it's the 3 of diamonds. This card goes face up in your back pocket. Now you're ready to begin. The performance, you'll take the cards, have them shuffled, and then have your friend select any number of cards from anywhere in the deck. Go ahead, Kathy, take some cards. Perfect. You're then going to have your friend place those cards face down your hand while your back is turned. I'll turn around. Just place them face down there, Kathy. Perfect. Now you'll turn around and face your assistant. But before you do this, you've now got to learn the secret move. When your back is turned and your friend can't see, you're going to reach into your back pocket and remove that extra card, the 3 of diamonds. That card goes face down on the bottom. You'll then remove the top card and turn it face up. When you bring this stack forward, you will already know what card is facing your friend. And the next card is staring you in the face, but that comes later. First, you need to pretend to read her mind. You'll concentrate, and then, boom, you've got it. The 3 of diamonds. Did I get it, Kathy?
Yes.
Got it. Great. When she confirms you're right, you can quickly look over and look. And now, I very casually glance at the next card. Now I know the next card is the 5 of hearts. Take the stack and place it behind your back again, being sure not to let them see that face-up card in the back. Goes behind your back, and again, once it's behind your back, you'll take the next card, the 5 of hearts, place it face down in the stack, and flip over the top card again. Now, you'll bring the stack back up forward, say, think of the next card. Concentrate. Is it the 5 of hearts?
Yep.
I got it again. Now, when she confirms it, once more, I look over and casually glance at the next card. Right there. 3 of hearts. How easy is that? Place the stack behind your back again. For the finale, take that top card, face down one more time, bring the stack forward, magically reveal you know the last card, the 3 of hearts. That's all there is to it.
It's a pretty cool trick, Ryan.
Thanks. Practice this intermediate trick, and pretty soon you'll convince all your friends that you can read minds too. I'm Ryan Oakes, reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. Now let's do one more trick.
Carrot sticks, let's all eat some carrot sticks.
Hey there. You can eat that. I've got a hankering for a carrot, but I'm not going to eat it. Watch this. Whew. I love playing with my food.
Whoa. Back that up. I need to see that again. Ew. Whoa. Yuck.
This intermediate trick is going to require a little bit of sleight of hand and some practice, but boy, it's worth it. To start, you'll need to find the right size carrot. This is a half slice of carrot, but you could also use a quarter slice of carrot. And most importantly, the carrot needs to be the same size as your fingertips. Later on, that carrot's going to be hidden behind your fingers, just like this. Now to start, you're going to hold the carrot between your thumb and your fingers. Make sure all your fingers are closed together so that later on they won't see the carrot hidden behind them. You're going to place the carrot against the edge of your nostril, like this, and push up slightly. That will create a little bit of tension, allowing you then to let go of your thumb and your fingers and allow the carrot to slide behind your fingers. At the same time, you'll be bringing your hand up towards your nostril. Here's what it looks like. Against the nostril, release, and push up. That's all there is to it. Again, thumb behind, against the nostril, a little bit of pressure, and push up. Don't forget the acting part. You'll want to pretend like you're sniffing it right up your nose. Watch. Right up the nose. Now for the second part, the reappearance. Once the carrot goes up your nose and behind your fingers, you'll then immediately bring your fingertips down to the edge of your lips, where you'll place the carrot in between your teeth and slide your fingers down to again reveal the carrot is back. Let's do that again, full speed. Gone, back. Gone, back. That's all there is to it. Give it some practice and pretty soon you'll be the hit of the lunchroom. I guarantee it. I'm Ryan Oakes reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. Anybody want a carrot?
Ew.
Did you know they call me the human ATM? Find out why next. Magic's always more fun when you use borrowed objects. So for this trick, I'm gonna need to find a quarter. Anyone have a quarter I can borrow?
Here you go.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So now, I'm gonna show you why they call me the human ATM. First thing, a deposit. Take the coin, I'm gonna try and place it right through the back of my head. Yep, there we go. It's gone. So now the coin's inside my head. Now it's time for the withdrawal. Let's see if we can bring it back. Watch closely. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Whoa.
I told you I was a human ATM. This advanced level trick is going to take some practice, but once you've mastered it, you can do it anytime, anywhere, with just a coin. Now, obviously, the coin doesn't really go through your head and out of your mouth. But where did it go? Well, the coin was actually in my elbow. That's right, my elbow. But how does it get there? I'm going to show you right now. To begin, show your hands empty and the coin in between your fingertips. You're now going to pretend to place the coin in the back of your head. As both hands go back behind your head, the coin is actually going to go over to your left elbow, leaving the coin in your elbow. Both hands pretend to rub, and now I bring my left arm forward. The coin is now secretly hidden in my elbow. Remember to show your hand empty. Now the right hand comes out, and it too is empty. The coin has disappeared. Remember, it's right there in your elbow. Now for the reveal, place your thumb up towards your teeth and act like it's going to come out of your mouth. On the count of 3, you'll extend your arm, and the coin will come flying out of your elbow towards your audience. Watch closely. There we go. Practice that last move, and it will look like the coin literally comes right out of your mouth. You want your coin back now?
You just keep it.
Excellent. Works every time. I'm Ryan Oakes reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. Is this dollar bill scary? Oh, don't think so? Well, did I mention that it's haunted? Can a dollar bill really be haunted? Well, anything's possible when it's Halloween. Watch closely. Then, instantly, it starts moving along my hand. Now for the best part. It starts folding as if it's completely possessed. Is it haunted? Or did it ever exist?
Whoa, that is crazy. I gotta see that again. Whoa.
I cannot tell a lie. This dead president could be haunted. Ready to work your magic? All you'll need is Activity TV, these supplies, and of course, an adult for this expert level trick. Now don't worry, you won't have to conjure any spirits in order to make this bill haunted, but you will have to construct a very clever gimmick. Let's take a look at that bill again. From the front, it looks completely normal. But if you flip it over and look closely, you'll notice that there are actually some strings that are threaded through the bill. If you follow that string over here, you'll notice it goes all the way back inside my jacket to over here, where I have it safety pinned to my pants. Now watch what happens when I pull this string. The bill actually folds up. That's essentially the secret to this trick. So now, let me show you how to make this bill. It'll take a little bit of time, but be patient, and we'll do it together. To make it a little easier, I'm going to use a single piece of white paper. Let's start with this fresh one over here. I'm using white paper because it'll be easier to see the string. Now, start by folding the piece of paper up in half, just like so. Now, fold it to the right, exactly in half, the other way. Now, take the top half and fold it back exactly in half. Flip the piece over, and again, do it the same way on the other side. Now the bill is in an M shape. You're now going to thread a needle through the bill in the corners, just like our bill over here. Let me show you how to do this. Place the M on the table with the opening down and the M on this side. It should look like a backwards 3 if you're looking down at it. Now, find some very strong black thread. Carefully thread it on a needle and start by threading in to the top right-hand corner. Not exactly on the edge, leave about 1/4 inch. Now, continue through the middle of the M. Exactly the same place. The needle goes right through the bill. And then finally, on the other side as well. You can then pull the string completely through the corners of the bill. This threading might require some adult help. Once the thread is completely through the bill, you'll now cut off the excess and tape this end to the top of the bill here. Take a little piece of cellophane tape and now carefully tape this piece down onto the bill. Now don't worry, the design in the bill will help hide that little tiny piece of black string. At the other end, you'll need to cut and attach the safety pin. Open the safety pin, tie a small knot on one end, and place it inside the safety pin. You want to make sure the knot is nice and tight, so go through a couple times. like this. One more. You don't want this coming undone in the middle of the trick. That would be disastrous. There we go. If you like, cut off the excess piece. And now, you have your gimmick. You'll want to clip the safety pin somewhere in the back where it can't be seen. You'll also need to play around with the length so that the bill, when it's open, can rest in your hands with just a little bit of tension. Should be right about here. Now I'll use the real bill to show you how to actually perform the trick. To perform the trick, begin by casually showing the front of the bill. You'll now open up your middle and third finger and slide the thread so that the bill goes back towards your wrist. Basically, you're making a Z formation now between the thread going back to your pants. Now you're ready to animate the bill. Slowly move your body back and the bill will move forward. Practice this move so that all the focus is on your hand and that no one notices your body moving backwards. If you like, to help accent it, you can lean in as well, creating focus on the bill. When you feel the bill reach the middle of your hand and the thread is going straight down through your fingers, now it's time for the bill to start folding. Watch what happens as I continue to move my hand forward. The bill will slowly fold in half, and then corner by corner, the bill will get pulled together. Isn't that neat? As your body goes backwards, your hand continues to move forward. All focus will be on the bill. For the big finale, you'll make the bill vanish. Simply bring your hand over to your other hand and pretend to close this hand. Now, you don't have to do anything with this hand because the bill will naturally stick to your fingers. Bring this hand forward as if it's holding the bill, as this hand casually drops down. Blow, and show that the bill is vanished. This is a really fun trick, and I hope you enjoy performing it as much as I do. I'm Ryan Oakes, reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. Trick or treat. Next trick, I get a little help from my friends. My dead friends, that is. If ghosts really are all around us, well then Halloween is the best time to try and communicate with them. Jonathan, let's see if we can conjure up a famous ghost, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, I have here a few props. First of all, we have an empty paper bag. Then, I have a blank business card. We're gonna place the card inside the bag, followed by a pencil. Both of those will go inside the bag, and then we'll close it up, and we'll set it aside. Now over here, I have the names of a number of presidents that are all deceased. See, we have Roosevelt, Kennedy, Lincoln, Adams, Jackson, a whole bunch of names. We're going to take the pile and separate into two separate piles there. I'd like you now, Jonathan, to place your hand over one of the piles and choose. Go ahead. That one? Okay, we'll get rid of this pile over here. Now we'll separate this pile into two additional piles. Go ahead again, Jonathan. Put your hand over one and choose one. That one? All right, we'll get rid of these. All right, now, Jonathan, we're down to 3 presidents. Place your hand over one of them and choose. Are you sure you want that one?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get rid of these two. Let's see which president you chose. Grant. President Grant. Well, if we're lucky, Grant is watching this right now. And if we're lucky, he'll prove it by coming into that bag. President Grant, if you're here now, leave us a sign in the bag. Oh, what was that? Okay, there's my hand. Well, let's see maybe if he did it. Let's open the bag and dump out the contents. Watch. Oh, look. All on the card, written with the pencil, President Grant wrote his name. I just got goosebumps. If you're not a zombie, you probably have the brain power to pull off this trick. All you'll need is Activity TV, these supplies, and of course, an adult for this expert level trick. Let's see the secret behind picking the right president. Jonathan, this trick really comes down to two different parts. First, how did we get Grant to write his name in the bag? And second of all, how did I make you pick Grant? Let's first start on the bag. Well, there's a secret compartment in one side of the bag. Let me show you how to make this secret compartment. You'll need 2 paper bags. Start by taking a pair of scissors and carefully cutting out the top of one bag. You'll need about 5 to 6 inches. Now, open this portion up, and on the side without the notch, cut just beneath the fold about ½ inch. Now, do the same thing on the other side, just beneath the first fold, about ½ inch down. Now, this piece right here will then go into the other bag. In order to make it stick, we'll use some double-sided tape. You'll take 3 pieces of double-sided tape and place them along the sides and the bottom. Make sure the card doesn't fall out. Now this extra piece will slide inside the bag. We'll open this up, then carefully fold this and insert it into the bag, lining up the folds exactly where they should be. However, this extra piece should be about 1 inch lower than the top of the bag. See the pocket in there, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Now, you can fold the bag to make sure the extra piece is securely fastened inside the bag. Now we have our fake bag. Inside that compartment goes nothing. The actual piece with Grant's name on it goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag. I like to scribble very messy the name of the president on the card. This will go all the way down at the bottom of the bag, underneath the fold. Now the bag is prepared. To prepare the cards with the president names on them, you'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards with different presidents on them, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards with the same president name on them. Now you're seeing how it works. These cards go on the bottom, underneath all the different names. As I showed you the different names, I simply casually showed you the top 6. When I saw the first Grant card, I placed my pinky in there so I could very easily separate the stack later on. When I turned them face down, I simply took all the Grants and put them on one side, and all the different names on the other side. Now let me show you how you make them pick Grant. It all comes down to their first choice. I instructed Jonathan to place his hand over one of the piles and choose. Now, Jonathan, you went for this pile, which I know has all Grants. If he does that, I say, great, you've chosen that pile. We'll eliminate these. However, if Jonathan picks the other pile, says this one, great, you've chosen to eliminate this pile. Do you see the word difference here? You've chosen to keep this pile versus you've chosen to eliminate this pile. So now let's play it through to the end. Whatever you commit to in the beginning with the word choice, that's what you'll carry through for the rest of the selections. So now let's imagine he's continued to choose the ones with the different names. You've chosen to eliminate this one? Fantastic. We'll eliminate that. Now we'll take all the Grants and divide them again into 2 piles. Which one would you like to choose this time? You choose this one, we'll eliminate that one. See, Jonathan? You're always going to eliminate. Now we have here 3 choices. Again, they all say Grant, and I say choose one. Great. He eliminates one. Choose another. We eliminate another. leaving now only one. Of course it will be Grant. Now to perform. I would open the bag and casually mention that it's empty. You don't want to turn it upside down because there is the card there, but don't worry about them hearing it inside. Show the blank card, both sides, and then place it into the secret pocket. My fingers are carefully expanding the pocket as I slide the blank card in. Then take the pencil and place that in the bag as well. However, place that in the main compartment of the bag. And close up the bag and place it aside. For the big finale, you'll then open the bag, hold your hand against the secret compartment so that you can dump out the contents and have the pencil and the other card come into view. Grant's name has now appeared. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right. This spooky trick is a lot of fun to perform at Halloween parties. And remember, the more dramatic you make it, the scarier it will be for your friends. I'm Ryan Oakes reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV.
Time for my favorite Halloween trick.
I've got 3 cards, 1 present, and a handful of surprises. It's time for some holiday magic. The holidays are a fantastic time to entertain your family and friends with a little bit of magic. And this next trick, well, it's got something for everyone. I'd like you to follow along with me, as I have 3 cards here. 2 of the cards have pictures of Christmas trees. That's 1, and that's 2. The 3rd card, well, that's a picture of a gift. Your job at home is to follow the gift. Watch as I place it on top, and now move it to the bottom. If I were to ask you now, where's the gift? You'd probably say it's on the bottom. But check it out. That's a Christmas tree. Well, if it's not on the bottom, maybe it's still on the top. Wrong again. That's another Christmas tree. If it's not on the top, and it's not on the bottom, well, then it's got to be in the middle. Guess what? That's another Christmas tree. By now, you're probably getting pretty confused. If all 3 cards are a Christmas tree, then what's on the bottom? Well, that's the gift. Okay, if there's a gift on the bottom, what was on the top? There's actually another gift on the top. So now there's a gift on the top and a gift on the bottom. What could possibly be in the middle? Well, a gift, of course. You're probably getting really confused now. So just remember one thing. The holidays are not only about receiving and giving gifts. It's about spending time with family. So I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah. I'll bet you didn't see that one coming. Ready to amaze your friends? All you'll need is Activity TV and these supplies for this expert level trick. This trick will take a little bit of practice, but believe me, it's worth it. So follow along and you'll be a pro in no time. First, you'll need 3 strong business cards. On one business card, you'll draw a Christmas tree. On the second one, you'll draw a gift. And on the third one, a Jewish star or even a menorah, depending on how good your artwork is. Now, for this trick, you'll need to learn 2 different moves. Let's show you the moves one at a time, and then I'll show you how to utilize them in the routine. In the first move, you're going to show 2 cards as 1. I'm going to show the top 2 cards as 1 by pulling down my index finger on the bottom card. That enables me to grab the top 2 cards with my thumb and my middle finger and grab them as 1. This is actually 2 cards, but it looks like 1. Let's do that again. 3 cards. My index finger, my left hand, pulls down on the bottom card. That creates a gap in the back. So my right thumb can grab those two cards along with my middle finger and shows two cards as one. That's the first move. Now for the second move. In the second move, you will show the bottom card as the top card. Here's how that one goes. You can first show the bottom card. Now you'll show that card as the top card by pulling back with your middle finger and index finger on the top card. Your thumb will stay flush against the back of the top card as your middle finger then pushes on the middle card and slides it and only it forward. Now, your thumb has aligned the top and bottom cards together. Use your thumb and first finger to grab the two cards as one while you strip out the middle card and show these two cards as one. You now have two cards in your hand, but it looks like one. When these two cards go back down, you'll be then able to show the middle card as the same card you just showed as the top. So now you've mastered the moves. It's time to learn the whole routine. To begin, you'll start the Jewish star on the bottom, followed by the Christmas tree, and then the present. These three cards go in your hand face down. Do move number one to show the first tree. Take that card and now deal it to the table. You've actually just dealt the star. Now you'll show the same card again to show the second tree. Now that card gets dealt on the table. For the third card, show the present. Now, again, do move number one to bring the top two cards to the bottom. Now, the tree is on the bottom. Show the tree, and then show the tree on the top. Do move number two by moving the top card back, pushing the middle card forward with your middle finger as you align the top and bottom card against your thumb. Pull back, strip out the middle card, and show the tree to be on the top. Now, when these two cards go down, you'll be able to show the middle card as the tree. Following along so far? Replace the tree in the middle. You'll be able to show the bottom card as the gift. Now, do move number two, pull back, push forward, strip, and show it's on the top. Put these two cards down, and now it's in the middle. For the big finale, lay the first card down, then the second, and then magically reveal the third card, which is a total surprise. This routine is a lot of fun to perform, so give it some practice, and I think you'll agree too. I'm Ryan Oakes, reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. It's a wrap. Get it? A wrap? Get it? Wrap? Oh well. They say that great things come in small packages. Well, there's a lot of great magic in this small bag. Here's a fun trick you can perform for your family the next time you're decorating for the holidays. Have you ever decorated your home with a string of popcorn? Well, it looks great, but boy, it's a lot of work stringing that popcorn on thread. So I thought I'd use a little magic to speed things along. But let me show you what I mean. I have here an empty paper bag. But really, look inside. There's nothing inside. I'm going to take now some popcorn kernels and place those inside the bag. Place them all in there, along with a long piece of string. That's all we need. Now, I'll just close up the bag, and now we'll try and pop the popcorn with some hot air. I've always been told I'm full of hot air. There, I think I hear some of the popping. All right, fine, that was my other hand. With a little bit of luck, that popcorn now is actually popping. Let's take a look inside. Let's rip into it, and oh, look at that! We've got a string of popcorn. How's that for a magical time saver? Your turn. Ready to master this holiday magic trick? All you'll need is Activity TV, these supplies, and of course, an adult for this intermediate level trick. Here's how to make this trick pop. The good news is that this trick is really easy to perform. The bad news is that you and an adult are going to really have to put popcorn on a string. But once you have that done, the rest is really easy. Take your length of popcorn and place it inside of a bag. The popcorn goes neatly down in the bottom of the bag. You don't want to use too much. It should only come up to, say, 1 or 2 inches from the bottom. Now, you'll take a second bag and open it into the first bag. Place your hand inside, then feed it into the bag and open it up into the bottom. Try and get the bottom to be as flat as possible and as close to the bottom as possible. That should do it. Now, here comes a little bit of a tricky part. You're going to need to fold the top over the first bag, like this. Use your fingers to carefully fold the ends out. So the second bag ends up becoming the top of the first bag. Just like this. Smooth it out with your finger and your thumb. And there you have it. An empty bag with a fake bottom. The popcorn string is now thoroughly disguised within the bag. There's no way it'll fall out, and you can't even hear it rattling around. Now you're ready to perform. Get a length of string and some unpopped popcorn kernels. Place the popcorn kernels inside the bag along with the string. Gather up the top of the bag and then exhale into it. But don't pop the bag. Exhale into the bag and then twist it so that no popcorn kernels will fall out the bottom. You're now going to turn it upside down as you rip open the new top. Now, you can show your audience the freshly popped popcorn and pull it out to show that it's all become threaded on the string. And you don't need to worry, because if you twist at the top, no kernels will fall out. Show the string and take them back. That's all there is to it. Have fun at the holidays performing this great piece of magic. I'm Ryan Oakes reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. Now I gotta pop out of here. Did you know that there's invisible pieces of candy floating all around us? No. Breathe in that fresh, sweet air. No, really, it's sweet. That's because there are invisible pieces of candy floating all around us, everywhere. Or at least that's what I'd like you to believe. Let's see if I can prove it. I'm going to try and pluck some candies right out of the air and throw them into this empty bag. Watch closely. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. Right into the bag. Let's see if we got it. Yup, there we go. There's our first piece of candy. Let's see if we can get some more. Sometimes they're hard to catch. There we go. That's one. That's another one. Okay, and there we go. One more. Yep. And how about one more? There we go. All right. Let's see how we did. Not a bad catch for a day's work. Want to give this one a try? All you'll need is Activity TV, these supplies, and of course, an adult for this beginner level trick. Now it's time for me to show you exactly how you can make this trick and perform it yourself. The secret's in the bag. No, really, it's in the bag. Let me show you what I mean. I have secretly placed a compartment on one side of the bag. This is where all the candy is going to be hidden. Now let me show you exactly how you'll construct this fake bag. you're going to get 2 paper bags. The first bag, you're going to cut about halfway down, like so. All right, you can throw this away. And now, you'll open this part up and cut off this side. Not the side with the notch, but the solid side. You're going to cut it at the folds about ½ inch down. So first fold, ½ inch down. All the way down. Now you'll do the same thing on the other side. About halfway down, ½ inch down. You're leaving ½ inch, so you have just enough space for a length of double-sided tape. You're going to place 3 strips of double-sided tape along the side of the secret pocket, everywhere except for the top. Let me show you what I mean. Take double-sided tape, put your first strip on one side, take the second strip, put it on the other side, and the third strip along the bottom. This is the most important strip because you don't want the candies to slip out the bottom. Make sure it goes all the way across. Excellent. Now I've got tape going all the way around except for at the top. I'm now going to place this secret piece inside the bag. Take your other bag, open it up, take the secret flap, fold it up safely, and place it inside the bag really carefully. Now, you're going to make sure it lines up with the bottom exactly the way it would normally fit in. Place it down maybe about an inch, inch and a half down from the top. Line up the creases, just like so. You can then fold the bag up again, the way it's supposed to be, and use your fingertips to crease the bag and allow the tape to stick to the inside of the bag. Now it's all set. You have, on one side of the bag, a secret compartment that's just big enough for a bunch of candies. There you go. So now you'll need to find some individually wrapped candies. These work perfectly. Place 5 or 6 of these inside the secret compartment. Then place 1 more loose candy inside the bag. With your bag all prepped and loaded, you're now ready to perform. First, you're going to need to open the bag up and show that it's empty. To do this, hold the bag from the top, place your right hand inside of the bag, grab the candy at the bottom, bring it up towards the top, and press that candy against the secret compartment. Now, you can turn the bag upside down and nothing will fall out. You're now going to fake pulling a candy out of the air. Look around, reach over, grab one. Then, simply pretend to throw it in the bag. At the same time, you release your fingers, dropping the candy down. Watch. There we go. Now the first candy's inside the bag. You can immediately turn the bag upside down and drop the candy out. The rest of the candies in the secret compartment will not fall out because remember, your hands holding the secret compartment closed. Show the candy, drop it in the bag again, and tell your audience you're going to reach into the air for more candy now. If you'd like, here's a secret move you can practice in order to get the actual sound effect of candy dropping inside the bag. Each time you grab a candy and pretend to drop it, you're going to take your middle finger and snap against the bag. Watch closely. Here it is in real time. Grab a candy and toss it in the bag. If you do it right, it looks like you're actually miming a candy being thrown into the bag. You'll hear it. So here we go. I reach in, grab, toss, grab, toss, grab, toss. Each time, just flipping your middle finger against the bag. Do that 5 or 6 times. Shake the bag, and then turn over to reveal all the candies you've magically plucked out of the air. Practice this trick, and I guarantee you'll get some sweet rewards. I'm Ryan Oakes reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. getting a beautifully wrapped gift? How about one that rewraps itself? When you open holiday gifts, you get to tear through all that wrapping paper. I mean, making that big mess is half the fun, right? But what if there were a way to actually recycle all those torn pieces? Well, let's give it a try. I'm going to tear this wrapping paper up into lots of little tiny pieces. There we go. We'll just fold it up just like this. Now all it should take is a little snap of my fingers. And with a little bit of luck, all those pieces are now magically restored. Now it's time for you to tear into this one. All you'll need is Activity TV, these supplies, and of course, an adult for this expert level tray. Now it's time for you to give the gift of holiday magic. It looked like I fully restored this piece of wrapping paper, but what if I showed it to you from the back? Yep, those are the torn pieces. The secret here is that I switched all the torn pieces for the fully restored piece. But how did I do it? Well, I'm going to show you right now. First of all, you'll need to cut out 2 pieces of wrapping paper that are the same size. These squares will work perfectly. Place one of them aside and lay the second one down in front of you. You're going to fold it a very specific way. Start by folding the piece in half, from left to right. Make a nice crease on the side, and then fold it in half again, only from right to left, like this. Again, crease it down the side. You're now going to pre-crease it in the middle, from top to bottom. Unfold it, and now use that as a guide to fold the top half in thirds. That's 1, and that's 2. Now the bottom. That's 1, and that's 2. For the final fold, bring the bottom up to the top. This piece is now going to go on the duplicate piece. Keeping it like this, you're then going to place it in the top left corner of the duplicate piece. Get a little piece of double-sided tape and place it along the bottom of your duplicate piece. Once again, stick it in the top left corner. Now you're all set and ready to perform. From the front, this looks like just a single piece of wrapping paper. From the back, you'll see that I'm actually holding it tightly in place with my left hand. You can casually show your hands empty. Now, to show the other side of the wrapping paper, I'm going to transfer the packet from my left fingers to my right fingers. Watch closely. To transfer, cover it with my right hand and show this side. To get out of it, do the reverse. Pass it back to your left hand. Now all you need to do is tear into it. Start in the middle and tear right down to the bottom. Put those 2 pieces together and do it again. Remember, you always want to keep the packet towards you in the back and hold it down firmly with your thumb. You can do a couple more pieces, but you don't want to make the pieces too small. Remember, you want to leave space so you can fold them over. That's good enough. Now put them all together and fold nice and tightly all the way down all 4 sides. You're going to want to make it so it's the exact same size as your secret packet. For the final move, flip the whole packet end for end. Now, the restored piece is facing your audience. A little wave, a little snap, and now unfold the piece and show your audience that all the pieces have restored themselves to one whole piece. Now, because of the double-sided tape, all those pieces will conveniently stick to the back, and you can show it without any fear of anything going wrong. That's all there is to it. Keep practicing this bit of sleight of hand, and you'll be performing it in no time. I'm Ryan Oates reminding you Watch it. Do it with Activity TV. It's time to wrap it up. No ordinary magic holds a candle to this next trick. Let's celebrate the holidays with a little bit of Menorah magic. Jonathan, I'd like you to indulge me in a little bit of mind reading. Would you help me out?
Yeah.
Excellent. I have here 4 Menorah candles, 4 different colors. A blue, a red, a green, and a yellow. I'm going to give you the candles and ask now that you think of one of the colors. Don't tell me what it is, though. I'm going to turn around, and I'd like you to place that color into my hand. Excellent. Now, hide the other 3 so I can't figure out which one's missing. Are they all hidden?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Now comes the hard part. I'm going to try and read your mind, Jonathan, and figure out which color you placed in my hand. Alrighty? Focus now. Think of the color. Concentrate. Think of the color. I'm getting an image. I think I see it. Yes, I think I've got it. It's a dark color. It's the color of the sky. Was it blue?
Yeah.
Excellent. And indeed it is. The blue candle. Let's pull off a little holiday magic. All you'll need is Activity TV and these supplies for this beginner level trick. This Hanukkah, you're going to be ready to show your friends and family some amazing magic. All you're going to need are 4 Menorah candles that are all different colors. These are good colors to choose: blue, red, yellow, and green. You don't want to find 2 colors that are too similar in shade. For instance, blue and purple. Those aren't so good. They're too close in color. These 4 are perfect. Now, the secret for this trick is really sneaky. Are you ready to learn it, Jonathan?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go through the motions again. I had you take the 4 candles and then choose one color and place it in my hands. Go ahead now and place one again. Great. I had them hide the other 3 so I can't see them. Now, when I turn and face Jonathan, here comes the sneaky part. While my back is turned, I'm going to very carefully scrape some of the candle wax onto my thumbnail. Now I can bring my hand forward and very clearly see the color of the candle on my thumbnail. See, Jonathan? It's right there on my thumb. All you need to do now is very casually glance at your thumbnail as you're talking to your spectator. It looks like I'm looking you in the eye, but I'm actually looking at my thumbnail. Pretty sneaky, right?
Yeah.
Now what you don't want to do is bring your thumb out and look down at it as you're talking to your spectator. That's going to be really obvious. The trick is to be very casual and move your hand right in front of your eyes so that you can very casually look at your thumb as you're talking to your spectator. So now, the rest is just acting. You can pretend to concentrate on the color as you slowly figure out, yes, it's the color of, the ocean, or your shirt, the sky. It's blue, right? That's it. Candle was blue. Really easy to do and a whole lot of fun to perform. Try this one at your next holiday gathering and I guarantee it'll be a big hit. I'm Ryan Oaks reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV.
It's time to light this candle.
Here's a trick that's a real treat. Sweet. What's the best part of the holidays for me? Well, I like the food. The candies, the pies, all that good stuff. How about today, we change a holiday treat into a holiday trick. We'll place this candy cane inside this empty bottle. With a little bit of luck, I can command it to move. Watch. Up. Now, down. That's one obedient candy cane.
Whoa, that is crazy. I gotta see that again.
Up. magic. Let's give this candy cane its magic. All you'll need is Activity TV, movie supplies, and of course, the adult for this beginner level trick. Here's how you bring this candy cane to life. Let's take a look at what we have here. A little piece of monofilament string. You can also use black string. This is going to be taped to the bottom of the candy cane. A little piece of tape, and then stick it to the bottom. Just like that. Now the other end of the string will be tied to a safety pin. Thread it through the bottom, and then tie it in a really strong knot. The last thing you want is for this knot to come undone in the middle of the trick. That won't look good at all. So now your props are made. Safety pin, candy cane. Safety pin is now going to get pinned onto your pants. Just like this. You'll need to measure it out so the candy cane is a nice distance away from your waist. Now, to perform the trick, hold the candy cane by the end that's not attached to the string. Use your fingers to press the string against the candy cane so that when you hold the candy cane, no string will be seen on either side. Now you'll want to watch your angles to make sure no one sees the string going into your pants. Now, place the candy cane with the string end down into the bottle. You're going to want to make sure that the bottle is shorter than the candy cane, but the candy cane will still protrude. Now, to make the candy cane go up and down, it's really very simple. Just move the bottle away from your body, and the string become taut and push the candy cane out of the bottle. The further, the higher it goes. To make it go back down, simply add a weight with your hand, bring the bottle back towards your body, and the cane will go right back down into the bottle. Remember, you're going to want to perform this trick with your audience in front of you so that no one sees the string from the sides going towards your pants. The best part about this trick is afterward, you can eat your props. I'm Ryan Oakes reminding you, watch it, do it with Activity TV. Have a magical holiday.